So one of the common things as a missionary that comes up all the time is obedience. It's this thing where it just seems like it doesn't matter where you're at in the mission, you're always learning how to be obedient. And it's often tricky. You'll be with one companion, maybe you'll feel he's on the strict side, and say you'll be with another companion who seems to just kind of treat the rules as suggestions. And there really were times where I was really conflicted to know what the right thing to do is. I would say one thing I realized is that probably the biggest thing that helped me out was just remembering that I had made a commitment to sustain my leaders and to follow the rules we'd be given. And that's what happened when I accepted my call as a missionary. So the happiest time of my mission was when I was following the rules as best I could. Rules aren't these commandments exactly, but they are things we commit to, and they are inspired of God. And as we follow them, we're happy. That's probably the biggest thing that happened. Wasn't so much that what we were supposed to do made sense all the time, but it just was something we did because we were asked to and because it made us happy. It really did. And so if you're committed and you do your best to do what's right, yeah, you're happy and things work out. I think the times where my faith grew the most was was when a rule would be inconvenient to be. Yeah, it was inconvenient to live a rule. It'd be easier to do something else another way. But when I had this conflict, and I would be like, "Oh, what do I do now?" I would always have to turn to God and find out. And that's when you're able to be like, "Oh, things do work out," and you're able to have an even stronger relationship with God. And that really is amazing. It's something I'm just so grateful for. You really will be grateful for your mission. You'll be able to see that there's honestly that you'll be able to see that God really does love you and that He wants what's best for us. And I think gratitude, always being thankful for what we have, even if things are going tough and all that, really puts us in the right mindset to have joy in the work and be able to really recognize how much God's blessed us, because there's no reason not to be grateful. There's always something that we can be grateful for. I think that's another thing that's really helped me out, and I'm so thankful I've learned, is that when we focus on the good, we recognize the bad, but focus on the good and bring that out and try and improve anything that might be wrong. That's when the greatest good comes about. That's just a few really helpful things that I've seen on the mission.